My name is Jacquie Roberts. I work over at the Fernwood Crisis Counseling, in crisis counseling at the Fernwood Counseling Center, soon to be going over to the Galax Crisis Care Center. But it took me a while to make the decision about getting the vaccine. I won't lie, I'm a little bit older, I guess, and I just kind of wanted to make sure that this was a good decision for myself. I did some research. I waited to see how people were doing when they were getting it to see if there's any side effects. But I did a lot of research. I looked at what the ingredients were. I looked at side effects that people were having. And then I guess the thing that kind of pushed it for me to say for sure I needed to get it, not only for myself, but for my family. And my employer, to be in an environment that I am being responsible as an employee around my coworkers and those that we served. My ex-sister-in-law developed COVID, and over a duration of time, she became worse and worse. And I have a niece and a nephew that are her children. My nephew's 21 and my niece is 16. And for them to call me and to be in an absolute panic attack that their mother, who is about my age, well, she is my age, and has no pre-existing conditions, and she's on a ventilator in a hospital in Florida. And unfortunately, it is very, very grim. And they are telling the family that it could be any moment. So I had already made the decision about getting the vaccine. But then when this came into play, it just pushed it even more so for me, because I was like, what do I have to lose? Because look at what my ex-sister-in-law will lose. Look at what her niece, what her children could lose, and what our family could lose. So, you hear these things in the news, but I guess when it hits your family, when it hits your loved ones, when it hits your friends, you look at it a little bit differently. So with that, I say go for it. Do your homework. Talk to others. Feel free to contact me. I'll be happy to talk to you about it. So I went to the Galax Rec Center because I live in the Galax area. Very well organized. Felt very much that it was a competent setup, very systematic, very organized. Everybody's social distanced, got the vaccine. It was very nonchalant, didn't even know I really got it, to tell you the truth. Probably after that, the only side effect I had was fatigue. But I don't know if that was my job or, the vaccine. But other than that, I did not have any significant side effects. But then again, I was prepared. I came home, I took some extra strength Tylenol just to ward off in case, the injection site was sore, or, anything else. Well, I guess I did have, where the injection was, it was a little sore more than normal, but nothing horrible. So that was the only side effects I had. Very thankful for that. I was prepared for whatever, and I knew that whatever I was going to go through was not going to be to the extent that so many other people are going through that have active COVID. So I am very thankful. I am grateful that this has happened, in the Commonwealth of Virginia, with the Community Service Board, with all of us. It's a blessing because who knows how long it will take for it to roll out for other age groups and high-risk groups and such. So I'm very thankful that Mount Rogers is part of this, and I certainly encourage you to take it seriously and to do your research, ask questions, and go for it and do it.
Good day. I'm Bob Gordon of the agency's Office of Human Resources. I've been asked to share my decision and experience regarding the COVID-19 vaccination. I did take advantage of the opportunity to get my first Moderna vaccination in the last few days when office staff and healthcare was eligible, and I'm so grateful it was provided. I did so after looking at the data I could find, the limited data, calling my physician to discuss a seafood allergy I have, and taking that professional information and with prayer made my decision. Why else did I decide to get the vaccination? I'm blessed to have great loved one support. Just to name a few, I still have both of my parents. I also have an older brother who is physically handicapped, but my hero. I moved back to Virginia to be close to them. I trust that by getting the vaccine and building up antibodies, I can protect them from potential exposure I might come upon until they are able to be vaccinated. When I got my shot, it was a short, probably 25-minute experience at the most. There were no lines as compared to other states I've seen on TV, and you didn't have to wait in your car to receive it. The shot itself was pretty painless, but of course, a shot. All of them come with some amount of pain, but that would never dissuade me. After waiting the appropriate time after the injection, I did work from home the remainder of the day, but we are encouraging rest. I could tell I had a shot only if I touched the general area of my arm and shoulder. So I know some of you are saying, well, you could stop that by just not touching it. And for the most part, I didn't. Or later in the night, when rolling over in the bed to my left side, I was reminded of the shot, but that was all. I had no body aches, no chills, no temperature, no tiredness. I felt so okay. I even did a workout the same night of my shot, which consisted of pull-ups, push-ups, ab exercises, you name it. I did it that evening. I think the arm-related exercises actually helped relieve any soreness that might have developed that evening or next day. So in summary, I was pleased with the experience. Cannot predict what your experience might be, of course, but did want to share at least and encourage you to make your best decision. That's how I made my decision and the experience I had. Thank you for taking time to hear of my experience. Time is still the best gift you can give someone, even virtually. Stay safe and healthy, everybody.